Have you ever wondered how a simple piece of wood could become something beautiful enough to decorate a home, and profitable enough to build a business? The truth is, wood decor has a magic of its own. It's warm, natural, timeless, and incredibly versatile. From rustic wall art to elegant centerpieces, the possibilities are endless. Welcome to today's video, Creative Wood Decor That Earns, Small Crafts, Big Profit. In this episode, we'll explore how creativity, craftsmanship, and a few smart strategies can turn simple wooden projects into stunning pieces that people are not only proud to display but eager to pay for. In a world that's moving faster every day, people are looking for something real, something made by hand, something that carries a personal touch. That's where your creativity steps in. Every knot, every grain, every texture in wood has a story to tell. When you shape it, polish it, and design it, you bring that story to life. And that story can be turned into income. The beauty of wood decor crafts is that they don't require expensive materials or a massive workshop. You can start right at home, using leftover wood, reclaimed planks, or small offcuts from other projects. The key is creativity, finding new ways to make ordinary pieces look extraordinary. In this video, we'll talk about what makes small wood crafts sell, how you can design with purpose, and how to turn your ideas into steady profit. You'll learn how each piece you make, no matter how small, can become part of a bigger creative journey that brings beauty to others and freedom to you. So, if you've ever dreamed of turning your passion for woodcraft into something that earns, grab your tools, open your imagination, and let's dive into the world where small crafts lead to big profit. You know, the funny thing about woodworking is that it doesn't always start with a business plan or even a big dream. Sometimes it starts with a single idea, a thought like, what if I made this piece of scrap wood into something beautiful? And before you know it, that one idea becomes a passion. You start shaping, sanding, finishing, and suddenly, you realize you're not just making decor, you're creating art that people fall in love with. The real beauty of creative wood decor lies in how accessible it is. You don't need to build big furniture or complicated structures to make something valuable. Some of the best-selling pieces out there are simple, things like handmade candle holders, wall signs, plant stands, or even rustic trays. They don't take a lot of time, but they carry emotion. They bring life to spaces. And people love that. What really makes these small crafts so powerful is the feeling they give. When someone buys a handmade item, they are not just purchasing wood and glue. They are buying a story, the story of your creativity, the time you invested, and the care that went into every detail. That emotional connection is what sets handmade decor apart from factory-made products. It feels alive. It feels human. And let's be honest, people today are tired of ordinary. They want their homes to reflect who they are. They want uniqueness. A wall art that no one else has, a center table accent that sparks conversation, or a wooden sign that makes guests smile. That's why there's always a growing demand for handmade wood decor. It helps people express themselves through their spaces. When you're creating for this kind of audience, your imagination becomes your biggest tool. Don't be afraid to experiment. Maybe you mix modern designs with rustic finishes. Maybe you try burning patterns into the surface or staining it with unexpected colors. Each experiment adds to your creative language. Sometimes, even mistakes lead to the most interesting designs. A chipped edge becomes character, an uneven tone becomes texture. That's the charm of handcrafted decor, it celebrates imperfection. And here's something every successful crafter eventually realizes, you don't need to overcomplicate things to make profit. In fact, small and quick projects often bring faster income because you can produce more of them and test what sells best. Maybe one day you make minimalist candle stands, the next day small framed quotes, or natural edge cutting boards. Post them online, show your process, and you'll quickly learn what catches people's attention. Social media today is your greatest marketplace. Platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, and Etsy are filled with people searching for handmade items that tell a story. When you share videos of your process, the sanding, the staining, the transformation from rough wood to finished art, you're not just showing your product, you're building connection and trust. People love watching creation in motion. It makes them part of the story before they even buy. Now, I know that as creative people, we sometimes get caught up in perfection. We want every corner to be flawless, every line just right. But let me tell you, the most successful wood artists balance creativity with practicality. They know when to stop polishing and start selling. Because profit doesn't come from endless reworking, it comes from producing, improving, and staying consistent. Think of it like this: each piece you finish and release into the world teaches you something new. Each sale gives you feedback. Maybe customers love a certain finish, or maybe they are drawn to pieces that combine wood with metal or rope. You start noticing patterns, and that's how you evolve, by creating smarter, not harder. Another secret of turning wood decor into profit is storytelling. Don't just sell a wooden tray. Tell people it's a piece of reclaimed wood from an old barn that now lives again as a centerpiece. Don't just sell a candle holder, share how its curves were inspired by nature. Storytelling gives meaning to your product, and meaning is what sells. The more you share the story behind your pieces, the more connected people feel. Suddenly, it's not just decor, it's a memory, a feeling, an experience. And that emotional touch is priceless. Now, let's talk about something most beginners worry about: competition. You might think, there are already thousands of people selling wooden crafts online. And yes, there are. But none of them have your hands, your eyes, or your ideas. Your originality is your biggest strength. Even if two people make the same kind of product, their energy and creativity make the results completely different. Don't compare, create. Start small. Use the resources you already have. Maybe you've got scrap pieces lying around, or old wood you can recycle. Give it a new purpose. That not only saves cost but also attracts eco-conscious buyers who love sustainable products. You'd be surprised how many people prefer buying something made from reclaimed wood rather than newly cut material. It tells a story of renewal. Once you begin to make sales, invest a little back into better tools or finishes, and there you have it: creative wood decor that not only adds beauty to homes but also brings real profit into your life. Remember, small crafts can lead to big success when you put your heart into them. Every handmade piece you create carries a part of your journey, a little spark of who you are. You don't need a big shop or fancy tools. All you need is imagination, dedication, and a love for creating something meaningful. Let your hands tell the story, let your tools be your voice, and let your designs reflect your passion. If you've been waiting for the right time to start, this is it. Pick up that piece of wood, turn it into something unique, and share it with the world. You never know, the next small craft you make could be the one that changes everything. Thank you so much for watching. If this video inspired you, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe for more creative woodworking ideas that mix art, business, and inspiration. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you won't miss the next project that might just become your next big selling idea. Until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, and keep crafting your success, one beautiful wooden piece at a time.